boys and girls, I'm going to be teaching you how to make a spiral, which is a 3D paper cutting technique. First, you're going to draw your spiral on the piece of paper and make loops. I am using a Sharpie. You'll be using a pencil. I'm using a Sharpie just because you can see it better. So then my spiral went to the edge of my paper. It just is an easier guideline for me to start cutting. And I'm cutting on the black line, or you'll be cutting on your pencil mark. So I'm feeding the paper through my scissors by rotating the paper toward my scissors. I am just moving it along, being careful of my fingers. And I need to go to the very end. Okay, boys and girls, I cut to the very end of my spiral, and I had all this paper left, so I just trimmed it off. So now we have my spiral. Now, you might want to cut it a little bit smaller or trim it on the insides. If you do that, you are actually going to be making another spiral. But sometimes I like to trim mine because it's too fat or it's touching the other side, which I don't really want. So I can always go back and trim and get it to the form that I'm looking for. So here we are. Now I see my black line a little bit. I want to make sure when I glue this form down that I don't see the line. So I'm going to make sure that I put the glue on this side. And I might not glue the whole thing down. I might just glue it on the edges. Because if I glue the whole thing down like this, that is not 3D. We're looking for 3D. I want to see your spirals being used as a 3D shape. They're not flat, but they're longer and they have this bouncy feeling. So that is how to make a spiral.